I gotta approach this like Buddha would. All right, let's go.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? For First We Feast, I'm Sean Evans, and you're watching Hot Ones. It's the show with hot questions and even hotter wings. And today we're joined by Big Sean. He's a 5-time Grammy-nominated rapper and prolific hitmaker for more than 10 years strong. His 5th studio album, Detroit 2, is set to drop very soon, and in the meantime, you can catch him on Twenties, a new comedy series Wednesday nights on BET. Big Sean, welcome to the show.
That was a great intro.
How do you handle your heat? Like, if you go to Sweetwater, do you order it extra spicy?
Sweetwater? Who prepped you? Have you been to Sweetwater?
Not yet, but I hear it's the best wings in Detroit.
The best wings, yeah. So to give you a gauge, if I eat I can eat Frank's, you know what I'm saying?
Oof.
Not too much. I can eat like Red Rooster, that kind of gets me like emotional a little bit. Okay. Okay. Little kick. Wakes me up a little bit.
So one of my favorite details about your come up is the fact that you worked as a telemarketer before being signed at Good Music.
Yeah.
Did the demands of that job do anything to prepare you for the trappings of fame? At the very least, they both require thick skin and a tolerance for rejection.
Yeah. Being a telemarketer sucked. You're like really selling that shit for your life. You know, you're like, hey, this is Sean Anderson calling on behalf of the whatever it was, you know what I'm saying, the script was, but I never thought about it preparing me for what I do now, but yeah. I believe in like divine order, you know what I'm saying? I'm a spiritual dude, so I believe that like God prepares you for your journey, you know? Even if it's with a telemarketing job. I've definitely talked to people who like told me to go kill myself, told me like, fuck off of my cop, stop calling me. I'm like, bro, this is my first time calling you. Like, the thing is you just let it bounce off you, bro. You know, you gotta have tough skin
And bounce back.
don't take it personal. Yeah, bounce back. This guy right here, man. Tamale pica. Okay. Pretty good.
Yeah,
Okay.
cranking it up a little bit here.
Yeah. That was a big jump. We went from G to like PG-13 quick.
Says the city's native son, I know that you have a deep love for Detroit sports teams. It's not uncommon to see you courtside at the Pistons game, and of course you wear a Tigers hat almost everywhere you go.
Yeah.
What is it about Stan Van Gundy that makes him the most unexpected draw in hip hop? Because he's been name checked by you, Nicki Minaj, Lil Wayne, and that's just off the top of my head.
He's passionate. He would lose his shit. Like I never seen Steve Kerr like really get Stan Van Gundy emotional. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's probably why, you know.
Hip hop embraces him a little bit.
Yeah, he's cool.
For those who don't know what the Rock's Iron Paradise test is, can you explain it? And then, was it a big deal for you to get a passing grade on your single verse?
He told me he listens to my music, you know what I'm saying, regularly. I saw he started following me on Instagram, so I just like hit him up, sent him the song, didn't expect anything from it. Next thing I know, I go online, he's like working out to it, you know what I'm saying? And he told me, he hit me personally and was like, you know, a lot of people send me songs and they're fucking whack and you know, but this one really helped. He was like, it helped me get through my workout. It helped me finish my workout off, so. He actually is part of my motivation. Like I've been on my own fitness journey myself for like well over a year now, and it's been good to me.
Do you have an all-time favorite Big Sean sports reference? Personally, I'm a major fan of when you rhymed Wells Fargo with Ball Until I Get a Millicek, Darko, on Finally Famous Volume 3.
Oh man, you did your research. Respect, man. My favorite one is if I lose one, I bounce back like 2, 3, did with 4 or 5. Because when I came up with the line, I didn't even realize that Jordan's numbers went like 2, 3, 4, 5. I mean, I never really thought about it, you know? It's one of them, like, you know, when you just fall into something, you be like, you be playing it for people, they be like, man, that triple entendre. I'd be like, oh yeah. Yeah, you know, I'm at that point where I'm trying to like separate my body from my consciousness, you know, so.
Maybe
yeah.
you've been preparing for Hot Ones all along.
Maybe you're right. This is fine. I'm good.
So for those of us who are naive to the inner workings of the music industry, can you explain the role of a record label in 2020? Because sometimes to listen to hip hop, you'd almost think that labels are like the sworn enemy of the artist, but obviously the model still remains.
That was a very intricate question. I love my label. I'm signed to Def Jam, signed to Good Music. Both are labels of my first choice too. So I was lucky enough to do that. But I do think that you just gotta communicate how you're feeling, because people usually can see where you're coming from. And when they communicate to you, you can see where they're coming from.
I try to think about it by comparing it to other industries. And you know, sometimes you'll see an athlete complain about a league or a commissioner, and every once in a while there'll be an actor who gets upset with a studio for killing their passion project. But the town-gone relationships between artists and labels, it's almost a part of the music news cycle all of the time.
Right.
Is that because there's the artistic sensibilities of an artist, or is it like kind of a reflection of the industry? Like, it does seem to be more prevalent in music.
Yeah, it does. That's a good observation. But I think musicians are like expressive too, you know what I'm saying?
Naturally, right.
We have the voice. Athletes do too, but it's like that's what we do. We express ourselves. So we express ourselves, we go on rants, we'll do all sorts of, our heart is wide open. I make music to like hopefully inspire people, hopefully to like get them through something, or to get to the next level, to get to that better version of yourself. I can see why artists may be you know, especially musicians, like, are passionate and talk they shit and, you know, get it off their chest. I don't eat that much hot shit, so this is like...
Think of it as a spiritual journey.
Okay. I like those.
So it seems like there's such a vast range in artists. Maybe you have someone like Jay-Z who will be quiet for years, and then they'll come out with a body of work inspired by what they're going through in their life.
Okay.
And then maybe you'll have someone like Lil Wayne who's recording relentlessly and oftentimes creates out of his own imagination. Where do you think you fall on that spectrum?
You know, people, especially a mentality coming from like Detroit, it's always like you gotta stay consistent, you gotta stay on them, you know what I mean? Stay on the necks or whatever. And you know, like Outkast, they would take like 4 years, sometimes 5 years between their projects. So when you imagine you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 10 songs, 20 songs that people know that are hits, that are platinum, 30 songs, like I feel like you get placed in a different category, and that's the category of longevity. That's why I think when people take the time out, like Jay-Z, you know, Kanye, those are guys, they could take 10 years if they wanted to, come back, and we're tuned in. First of all, hold on, before we go any further, can I ask you a question?
Of course.
Okay. How many seasons has this been going on?
Believe it or not, we are in the tail end of our 11th season. Almost 200 episodes.
What?
Yes.
Bro, congratulations.
Thank you, I appreciate that.
11?
200 times I've done
And you guys
this.
got the game show too?
Yeah, we're on TV too. So it was just this dumb idea that we had. And then staying on their necks, striking while the iron's hot.
So who came up with this idea?
So did you meet Chris by chance?
Yeah, I met Chris.
They're in the white hoodie. So
What's
he
up, bro?
came up to me in like 2014, 2015. He's like, hey, I have this idea. What do you think about interviewing celebrities, but having them eat increasingly spicy chicken wings as a way to break them down over the course of the interview?
It's fucking fire, man.
That's the story of Hot Ones.
Are you guys taking investors? Do you guys like let people invest? Yeah? Bro, I'm gonna make it to the end, no problem. I'm determined.
And hey, not to guilt trip you or put any weight on your shoulders, but we did fly all the way out to Detroit.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do you dirty. No way.
So on the Fit Spot, we have this recurring segment called Explain That Gram, where we do a deep dive on our guest's Instagram, pull interesting pictures that need more context.
Oh yeah, okay, let's go.
So this is you and Elton John.
Yeah.
What do you remember about the night that you learned that Elton John is a big Sean fan?
Well, that was at the Grammys, and Elton John called me on my birthday, and he was like, hey man, I read an article somewhere that you're like, you know, you're going through a growth in your life, a spiritual journey in your life, man. I just want to tell you, I've been through that too. You know, I don't know if people ever take the time out to call and tell you that, you know, it's okay, man. It's okay to figure yourself out. It's okay You know what I'm saying? Take some time and like, you know, come back as a better version of yourself, you know? So he talked to me for like, we probably was on the phone for like an hour that day. So he's cool, man. Shout out Elton John.
All right, up next, what's your favorite thing about ranch life in Wyoming?
Besides the 4 raptors, ranch life, I definitely like the alpaca out there. Cool alpaca donkeys running around. You see him though, like where he dropped like all the Yeezys off in Chicago. Did you see that?
I didn't see that, no.
Yeah, so it's like this tank that he has. It like goes on water and shit. You can go like in the water and it's like crazy. It's like some military type vehicle type vibes going. You
Having
know?
a good time out there.
Yeah, it's fun. It's just like you, the music, God, nature. I know I'm not like smiling that big on that picture, but I'm really happy. I appreciate him. He's like forever a brother, no matter how much we talk or don't talk or anything. Like, it's fun, good times.
All right, and last one for you.
Yeah.
Here you are taking no chances. And every industry seems to be dealing with this coronavirus differently.
Yeah, I mean, I was definitely like looking forward to Coachella being now. You know what I'm saying? Like being like in this.
I know that you were very excited for that.
Yeah, I was very excited for that. I've been a few times. I came out a whole bunch of times, but this is the first time that I was like, you know, had my slot, and I was like, I'm ready to tear it fucking down. You know what I'm saying? But I understand you got to be safe. I've been wiping down my seats on my plane. I've been like a germaphobe. I've been doing that before Corona. Okay, so hold on.
Sure.
That was the first 5.
First 5 down.
Okay.
5 more to go.
This doesn't look spicy at all.
It's green.
It's green.
A Thai chili sauce.
Okay. Carolina Reaper and Serrano pepper. It's pretty good. I'm gonna go for another bite.
Go for it. So on No Interviews, you rail against clickbait, stupid questions, and even those celebrities who leak information to gossip sites for their own dark motives.
Okay.
If you took over the editorial direction of a major media company that covered hip hop, what would you say are some of the more underrepresented topics?
When I was growing up thinking about like, okay, I want to be a rapper, I didn't think about any of that type of stuff. I didn't think about like blogs. I was just thinking about like, I just wanted to make music, you know, and give people music, make people be the life of the party in a sense, you know what I'm saying? Give them something to have fun to. And with all that other coverage, all that media stuff, is just like, comes with the job. So I think that if I ran a company like that, I would definitely make sure it's very like well-rounded, not drama-based, you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
What if we
you-
think
bro,
about an entire...
You fuck with like hip hop for real. Like you like know what you're talking about.
Thank you, I appreciate that.
Bro, let's start a site.
Right, and like we already have this interview
Sean.
show.
.org. Which one is this?
Stargazer.
What the fuck? It's okay. You're good, right?
I'm good if you're good.
Bro.
So the great New York versus Chicago pizza debate, it's raged endlessly on this show for many years.
Yeah, Detroit pizza is like so much better, right?
We've yet to talk about Detroit pizza, so I'm hoping to get some insight for
where
you.
Where are the tissues at?
Dom on tissues.
Shout out to my homie Cliff. He makes like these homemade pizzas that are like fire. Jet's pizza style. Deep dish, thank you. Appreciate that. And I can feel it in my nose.
Well, be careful around your face. Don't touch your eyes.
Thanks for telling me now. Appreciate that.
Have you picked a side in the great tug of war between American Coney Island and Lafayette?
Lafayette has really came through for me, like on those clutch nights, like it's burning a little bit for real still.
Can you recommend a Detroit restaurant? One, if I just have $10 in my pocket,
Yeah.
and then another if I hit the jackpot over at the casino.
Shit is spicy. Let me ask you that question.
Sure.
So you're from Chicago?
Yep.
So where places there like in Chicago that's like a Chicago Nah, I'm not talking about like Harold's. Like, I mean, yeah.
Harold's is great.
Yeah, Harold's is great. But I'm talking about like to spend like a lot of money at you just won. You guys don't have casinos, huh?
No. There's no hitting the jackpot. You just got to go with whatever's in the checking account. But I would say this. Like Harold's, amazing. I oftentimes crave Italian beef when I'm in New York, and then if I come back, go to Al's or whatever. But then to me, the best restaurant experience that I've ever had there is at this place called Next.
Okay.
And I've been to the Spotalinea, like, so if you ever watch like season 2, episode 1 of Chef's Table on Netflix, it's like this crazy sort of like 17-course wine pairing, $800 a plate sort of thing.
Are you trying to open a restaurant? Is that what you're telling me?
Yeah, are we still Shark Tanking?
Yeah.
Yeah, I got some ideas.
Okay, cool. Let's do that. So what's this? This looks... You going? You ready?
Yeah, let's go same time.
Same time?
Same time with this one.
Okay. Well, good.
No problem. Tough one.
Fuck, bro.
So you're consistently talked about as not only one of the best hip hop artists, but in a more elite discussion about lyricism. Why do you think?
What the fuck is this? This is this?
Yeah. Why do you think Detroit consistently punches outside of its weight class when it comes to lyrically inclined rappers like yourself or Eminem or Royce da 5'9"?
It hurts, bro.
I got you. More water.
Because it's Detroit. You know? I need some tissues.
Tissues coming in. We also got some lifelines for you.
Like what?
We got some yogurt.
Oh, yeah.
Better, right?
Oh, yeah.
Do you stay on top of the new artists that are coming out of Detroit?
Sada Baby, Cash Kid, Drago, Bino. It's a lot.
If New York is known for its
There's a
Air
lot
Force
going on.
Ones, I know. Listen, I'm sympathetic. I'm right here with you.
Yeah.
If New York is known for its Air Force Ones, DC for its foam posits, what is like the uniform in Detroit?
Carhartt. Carhartt is a special Detroit. Gotta approach this like Buddha would. All right, let's go. $15 out of 10 heat, man.
Off the charts. Doesn't even make sense.
Yeah.
Do you have any regrets about giving out your real, actual phone number on the outro of Dark Sky Paradise?
Nope. That was tight. You know how people be like, oh, you changed, blah, 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 blah. This type of little shit. I used to hear that used to bother me for I don't know what reason. Yeah, I gave my number out. I kept it for a long time, as much as I could, but it got to the point where my phone bill was like through the fucking roof. I didn't realize that you still get charged if your shit is just blowing up like a hotline. I fucked with that though. Now I love talking to people. I love picking it up and like hearing what people had to say. Like, I need to get back to that more. I need to get back to connecting with my fucking people, bro.
Well, what's your number now? You want to just
313-815, and you can guess the last four.
Where did the idea?
We're at the last one.
One more for you before we get there. Where
Let's
did the idea?
go, bro.
Where did the
We're
idea?
still here, but let's go, man.
Where did the idea come from to sample Pete Weber's "Who Do You Think You Are? I Am" on Overtime?
Because he's a champion, bro. And that's how I was feeling when I was recording that, like a champion. He's a champ. Shout out Pete Weber. Who do you think you are?
I am.
Okay, that's what I like to hear.
This is the last dab. We call it the last dab because it's tradition around here to put a little extra on the last wing.
Really?
You don't have to, if you don't want to.
What do I look like, bro? Huh?
I'm gonna pussy out, huh? I'm gonna
All right, that's
bitch
good.
up now.
All right, that's good though. That's good.
good?
That's good. That's good.
Yeah, I put a little bit more than you. I got 3. Go ahead, put some little more on there then.
All right, hey.
Look, you're scared. You're in Detroit, bro. You can't be scared. I'll eat you alive here.
Detroit versus everybody.
Yeah, I'll eat you alive.
You ready?
Yeah, come on, let's go.
What a journey it's been, Big Sean.
Yeah, thank you. Oh, I was gonna toast you my wing, but it's already in your mouth now, so.
Gas pedal. I gas pedaled that one.
I just want to look at your reaction before the last dab.
You're good. You're good.
Okay.
I was just goofing. Detroit goofing. All right. Big Sean, here we are at the end of the line and just one more
Bro.
bump in the road before we hit the finish line. At the end of a long day, after the grind, I know that you like to unwind by meditating and watching movies.
Yes, true.
So, on the chance that we're all self-quarantined by this time next week, we need an entertainment guide, according to Big Sean. I've heard you say that you never give a bad movie recommendation. Is there a film that you've seen in the last year that you would suggest to the people watching right now?
A lot.
John Wick 3, Knives scene is crazy. Joker was great, Parasite was great. So many good movies.
Can you suggest a book
Yes.
that
Seven
will change
Spiritual
our
Laws of
lives?
Success.
Okay.
We're on the same page right now. I already knew what you were about to say. The 7 Spiritual Laws of Success by Deepak Chopra.
The Alchemists. These are books that
Will help you implement ways of like applying successful traits to your life that will take you up. Bro, is this a metaphor for life, bro? Are you blowing my mind right now?
It feels
For real.
that way, doesn't it?
Life starts
The classic.
mild at the classic. It's kind of cool. It's not too many problems. You go on, shit gets tougher. Then you hit a fucking like,
You don't know if
what's
you'll
about
make
to
it.
happen, yeah. And you might have to cry a little bit.
And you might doubt yourself.
You might doubt yourself thinking that it's too hard. But the passion, this is no wonder why this is so successful, bro. No wonder why you guys are on 11 seasons.
Well, you know what, Big Sean? If I had a crown, I'd put it right on your head. Now
Hey.
there's nothing left to do but roll out the red carpet
did it,
for you,
man.
my friend. This camera, this camera, this camera. Let
We
the
did
people
it.
know what you have going on in your life.
What do I have going on? My main focus is the new album. Excited to give to the world, man. It's been way too fucking long. So, thank you, world. This is Sean. I'm the host of Hot Ones. Thanks for coming out today with my guest, Sean. And it's a wrap. Reporting live from Detroit. We did it. It's a full audience.
Good job. Good job.
Yeah. Wow. Are you guys still rolling? I know it can get tough, but okay. No citrus, no milk, a little yogurt, okay? We did it, okay?
Hey, what's going on, Hot Ones fans? This is Sean Evans, and as you know, you can catch me every Thursday in this little black box interviewing celebrities. But what if I told you that there was a show that actually had a decent set, where we fed even hotter wings to civilians while asking them trivia questions? Well, guess what, my friend? That show exists, and it's called Hot Ones The Game Show. Hot Ones The Game Show on truTV. Check your local listings. We'll see you in the Pepperdome.